Kung Fu Panda The Dragon Knight returns on Netflix for its second season. Let's see if it's worth your time. Hey everybody, my name is Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services like Netflix. If you guys are like me, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming content. So Po and the gang are still looking for the 4 powerful weapons, and if they get into the wrong hands, the hands of Veruca and Klaus, these evil weasels, and that can cause a lot of problems. We explore new areas in Kung Fu Panda The Dragon Knight. They travel to India looking for allies that could help them with these objects. It really expands on the world of Kung Fu Panda, where that first season offered a lot of new characters and a new setting. The second season just expands on that even more. New characters, new settings, new things for these characters to do. And one thing I've always appreciated about the Kung Fu Panda films and even the show now is that it always manages to be fresh and implement something new for Po to do. If it's learning a new skill in the movies or him being challenged with a new position in the show, the writers for the Kung Fu Panda franchise always managed to give something new for Po to do. And here his relationship with his father are explored a lot more, but there's this new character that's introduced and he's not the person that is leading the group. So he has to kind of take on this new position and work alongside some of these new characters, and it's really testing Po, and he still rolls with the punches. And Po is such a likable character, and something that happens to his father and he just kind of has to accept it and learn from it as well. And that really just adds a lot of depth to Po as a character. And why I love this character so much is that even at some of his lowest moments within the franchise, he's still very upbeat and optimistic about a lot of things. I appreciated that this series ventured into new territories. It showed the urgency of these 4 weapons and how they are racing against other characters to get them by exploring settings in India and other characters within there. We do show that these 4 weapons are very important to all of the characters within here, and we have the side stories going on with Veruca and Klaus and thereafter as well, but we are introduced to new characters that play key roles within the series and them using these weapons as well. They're really just kind of split these weapons, and gathering them will cost a lot and over the full 12 episodes of this series. The action in here is way more intense than it was in that first season. I think just establishing the characters and the weapons in that first season, but then really utilizing them a lot more in that second season and showing the full potential of these weapons added for some intense action scenes within here. Now some of the new characters have a lot more to do in here, and that first season was just establishing them, but now we really get to know them. And since we learned a lot more about Blade at the end of season 1, we could see this character grow. And she's starting to kind of learn from Po as well. And she starts to kind of just be herself. And Po is a great character to be around to bring out your true self. And so we see that true side of this character come out, and what she's dealing with inside of her and all of her emotions, we are able to understand that. Now, the animation isn't perfect. I think at times it is a little bit wonky. It doesn't look like a movie. It looks like a television show. Some of the animation that they use for the action is pretty good. It's a little less detailed with some of the setting and some of the characters, but it still looks pretty good. But overall, the second season of Kung Fu Panda The Dragon Knight was intense. You felt that urgency with these objects as new characters are starting to understand their purpose and trying to gather them. The action is there. It's quickly paced. The characters have a lot more depth to them. Po understands new positions and trying to protect everybody as well, especially his father. There's some interesting things that happen with his father in here, and the show manages to add fresh elements throughout, which makes it fun to watch. It's not being the same exact thing. It is continuing the storyline from that first season into the second season, but still managing to give us new elements. So before I give you my score for Kung Fu Panda The Dragon Knight Season 2 on Netflix, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit that subscribe button to get it all in one spot. I'm going to go ahead and give Kung Fu Panda The Dragon Knight Season 2 a B-. Thank you guys for checking my review for Kung Fu Panda The Dragon Knight Season 2 on Netflix. Have you guys seen it by chance? What'd you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.